This video is sponsored by Card Kingdom. Go to the link in the description below so they know that I sent you. Alright, yeah, so we'll do another one. Alright, before we jump into this one, I want to remind everyone that my content is sponsored by Card Kingdom. You can click on their logo in the description below and it'll take you to their website. They'll know I sent you there. And if this is on YouTube, you can click on the link in the description below and they'll know I sent you there. I think I might have said description, but it's on a panel, obviously, if we're on Twitch. So let's go ahead and jump into this thing. Okay. Pack one, pick one, dead weight's what we did last time, and then we didn't end up playing it, but I think it might still be the plan. Yeah, I mean, dead weight is just such a good common. Hypothesisal might be better, but it's gold. But it might not even be better. It's just so efficient. It kills so many things in this format. It trades up, or yeah. For 1 mana, you usually get to kill like 3 drop. You know, it's a great card. The Lantern's interesting because you can like take it and go crazy. It would have been more interesting if they put it in Allegiance, because Allegiance actually had a real gate deck and this format doesn't really. Yeah, I think it's dead weight again. Ooh, Gruesome Menagerie is kind of silly. Okay, so we have a Hypothesisal here. You know, Informant and Disappearance are nice. Menagerie, if you can make it work, seems like fun. Well, Agent Ulrich, yeah, you're catching the second draft. We went 5-3 in our first one today. The pretty decent Izzet deck. Murmuring Mystic and such. Yeah. I mean, I think we should probably just take Hypothesisal because I think it's the best card in this pack. It's kind of tempting to take the fun card, I guess, but it doesn't work out that often. You know, you have to have a nice mix of 1, 2s, and 3s. They have to be in your graveyard. It's hard to make that work. So I think I'll take the Hypothesisal. You know, these cards will go better if we're in blue-black, but I think Hypothesisal is good enough that it's what I take here. Ooh. So we've got a Find Broker here. I also really love Vivid Revival when you can make it work. So yeah, we've got a Find Broker. Golgari has its problems, but Find Broker is one of the reasons to be in it, really. And you can also wheel stuff like Rhizome Lurcher because the deck just isn't great most of the time. So real people nor the bots tend to draft it. So yeah, I mean, I think I'd want the Find Broker. I hope I seem like I know what I'm doing, Eric Dion. So the Legionnaire is tempting too, because I think Boros is actually a really good deck and Golgari's not. But I do love the Find Broker. If I can wheel this Vivid Revival, we might have a silly graveyardy deck on our hands. But I think I take the Find Broker. See what happens here. Okay, so nothing here to pull me away from what we're doing. I think we take a Lurcher. I like it as a payoff. It's like one of the few. It's really the only good common Undergrowth payoff. And that's kind of a problem for Golgari in general. But if we can pick them up, we're in good shape. You just trade with your creatures early and then get some value out of your graveyard later with stuff like Find Broker, Rhizome Lurcher. That's sort of the goal with it. Okay. Well, then there's this pack. So Notion Rain's pretty good. I think it's probably what I'm going to take here. I like it. You know, if we end up in Dimir, it's a nice card to have. I think it's better than Whisper Agent. Flight of Equinox. Part of the reason Selesnya is not good in this format is the fact that there's so many good counterspells in this format that if any of these big Convoke guys, that's part of what hampered Selesnya in this format. Like, this would be a great card. Like, at the beginning of the format, I thought it was like a B, but there's so many good counterspells in this format and removal spells that can kill it, and people just trade down for it all the time. It's not a bad card, but, you know, but it's not, I don't love it, and it's part of the reason Selesnya has problems. So I'll take Notion Rain. You're right. Maybe I should have taken Whisper Agent. I didn't really think that one through. So here we'll take one. Yeah. Yep, you can mouse over the cards and read them. Galvanocious? Yeah, we'll take the Whisper Agent there. Defcar and Dissident's fine. I think, don't see anything here to pull me away from Golgari. Okay, so I don't like Erstwhile Trooper very much. That's part of the problem with Golgari is most of their commons, not so good. But the Necrolisk isn't bad. And I think that's what I'll take. Locket? I don't think so. Pause for Reflection? Definitely not. I think I take a Snare here in case we, we could still end up in Dimir or whatever. So here, this is another reason Golgari's not good. Undergrowth is just so bad. There just aren't good enough cards with Undergrowth. Here, I think we do take a Trooper. Yeah. Come on, Golgari cards. Wheel. Barrier of Bones. Don't really want that. This is another reason it's not so good. This Undergrowth card, also not good enough. There's just a lot of problems as I try to draft Golgari, But I think we do have, Rhizome Lurcher and Fine Broker are pretty good reasons to do it. Never happened. There's no sideboarding in this format, so I think we do just take the Raiders and hope we get ways to really load up our graveyard, but it's pretty hard to do. I'll take a Locket there. Another Gruesome Menagerie. Man, there's a wee Dragonauts here. We would have liked that in our last deck. Okay, so right now, I think I like Gruesome Menagerie pretty decently in our deck. I mean, I think for it to be at its best, we need a little more going on, but I think it's all right. We could take Hired Poisoner too, but Menagerie has a much higher ceiling. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, so Molder Hulk, yet another reason the Golgari's not so good. I do actually like Vigor Spore Worm okay. Molder Hulk's not terrible either, but I think the Worm is a better Undergrowth card than Molder Hulk. I'm actually going to take Hired Poisoner over either of them, though, so that should really tell you something. My War of the Spark set review starts next either Thursday or Friday, depending on when the full spoiler drops. It isn't because of the way they're doing spoilers this year. For this set, I'm not sure. Normally, it would all drop on Friday morning, but because people are spoiling, literally every card in the set's going to be spoiled, which is pretty cool. And so that means it's not the same as it usually is. Usually there's like 50 cards that drop on that morning. So I'm not sure if they're going to go all the way through Friday, and by the end of the day Friday, they'll all be spoiled, or if they're just going to do it on Thursday. Either way, it'll probably start next Friday. Yeah, Mythic Sax Guy, that's what I've been saying. Golgari's fine if you can trade aggressively and take advantage of graveyard stuff, basically. That's the plan. So we're going to take Dead Weight here. We love Dead Weight. Man, making me wish that maybe I didn't... Foragers isn't a terrible Undergrowth card. I think we probably want Burglar Rat or Dissident more. I think I'm going to go with the Rat. Dowser of Lights isn't bad either, but let's go with the Rat. I have not shown my spoiler card yet, so I cannot tell you what it is. But it will be spoiled on Monday. Swarm Guildmage. Not bad. Is it better than Deadly Visit, though? Not so sure. Not so sure it is. I don't think it is. Removal. Alright, here I think we take a Foragers. We get another Swarm Guildmage anyway, and I think it is what we take over Hired Poisoner and the like. Okay. We don't have a Vigor Spore Worm yet. Ceratok Foragers. I kind of like having one Vigor Spore Worm. Obviously, we're not playing these. And probably not this either. Yeah, I'll take the Worm. So, Sprouting Renewal is alright, especially in Best of One, where it can do multiple things. The difference is Wario Copy works with our Gruesome Menagerie. I think the Black God is better, Kevin. I think it is super good. I mean, the thing that hampers the red one a little bit is if you kill it right away, yeah, it comes back in a few turns. But if you kill it right away, you get nothing out of it. And yeah, there's not going to be a top 10 on Wednesday, Agent Ulrich. That I'm starting to do them on Wednesday, May 6th or so. But there are going to be two next week. One of them's on Monday with my spoiler card, and one of them is on Friday. So, yeah. Okapi works better with our friend Gruesome Menagerie, but I think the renewal's good enough that I'm just going to take it. Bad Golgari common, mediocre Golgari uncommon, average Golgari common. So, which of these do we want? It might just be Undercity Uprising. I mean, it does do something. Yeah, we'll take the Uprising. I'm happy to take a Hitchclaw Recluse there. Here I think we take a Dowser. It's like such a weird card in this set, but its stats turn out to be pretty good. I'll take a Spinal Centipede there. Bartizan Bats. Mephitic Vapors. Ooh, man. It is live. Nose touched. Doom Whisperer. The Raiders is just not that good. Super King. It's bad. Even if you try your hardest to build around it, it doesn't always pay off. But obviously we get Doom Whisperer here, which is awesome. This is a strong pack, too, with Murmuring Mystic in it. Pack one, pick one, though. I'd still take Doom Whisperer. And that's what we're taking. And he sounds happy about it. Wow. From Doom Whisperer to... to Shrug. Portcullis Fine's not terrible. It's probably better than Barrier of Bones. But there's also Golgari Guildgate, and I think just taking it and making our mana a little better is better than anything we have going on in this pack. Yeah. So, Guildgate it is. Okay. So, probably Hired Poisoner. Narcomoeba can be kind of funny in our deck. Like, maybe we get it into our graveyard without actually running blue mana. So I'm leaning towards Hired Poisoner. Prey Upon's okay, but it's not awesome. So, you know, I like these 1-drops that can trade early, and then I can get some value out of late. Right now, unfortunately, we only have one Lurcher. I would like more Lurchers, but we'll take a Hired Poisoner. Keep getting these black-green cards, which are not the ones I want. I think here we'll take a Recluse. Ooh, he's actually pretty nice to have like one copy of. I'm usually a fan. Spinal Centipede's good, but I think the Giant one copy feels pretty good usually. Ooh, I like Okran Assassin too, another Death Touch creature. If I could splash Artful Takedown, I probably would. What's our curve looking like? Pretty reasonable, though. I think we're probably losing a couple 5s, and we've already got 2 6s, so I don't think we want another Vigor Spore Worm real desperately. Probably just another Guildgate. It never happened, I guess. Okay, so another Guildgate or some other Shrug-worthy creatures. Whisper Agent's probably the best. Yeah, maybe I take the Agent. Yeah, we'll do it. Rubble Belt Boar. Sure. Okay. Probably another Foragers. I kind of doubt we play it, but Blarg, Black-Green Mediocrity. I really wish we'd gotten that Barrier Bones. Vivid Revival. Like, I love it when you can build around that card. Okay, so we need to cut some things. I don't think it'll be that hard. Like Undercity Uprising, for example. Probably Golgari Raiders. I'm a little more inclined to play... I probably don't run more than one barrier, though, but having ones in this deck because of Gruesome Menagerie isn't a bad plan. We've only got 3 2s, 3 1s, and a bunch of 3s. So there is a possibility we shouldn't run the Menagerie at all. If we had more 2s, maybe I'd be more inclined to do it. Yeah, I do. I'm probably not even going to run a Trooper. So, yeah. Is Dowser of Lights better than Crawl Foragers? I don't think it will be in this deck. I think we hold on to both of them. Do we cut Menagerie here? We didn't end up with enough 1s and 2s. We ended up with enough 1s, but we want to be getting 2 cards back with it, ideally. I think we can keep it. I mean, as long as we have a 3 and a 1 or a 3 and a 2 in our graveyard, it's good. Obviously, it's great with more than that going on. Yeah. So probably Bartizan Bats. And then what's our last cut? I'm going to look real quick here. Yeah, 19 creatures. That's good for Undergrowth. Yeah, Spider's not a bad plan. You are probably correct that that's the place to go. Yeah. All right. So deck looks pretty good for a Golgari deck. And then we leave, yeah, one barrier in, I think is okay. I didn't have to do anything. I saw someone post about that on Twitter, Selene, but for me, I just fired up Arena this morning and it worked. Yeah, Urshroud Trooper does get trample, but I don't like it. It's okay. Like, if I were short on 3s, I'd think about it, but I think the Recluse is just going to be better for us. If only there were Madness in this set. Okay, so we don't have a good Gruesome Menagerie start, but we do have Removal Spell, 2-drop, maybe late game, win condition. So we'll keep. Oh, that's nice. Another early creature. Lawless Giant approves. Oh, I like that it has the Undergrowth thing. I don't know if I ever played this format on here till today. I played it all in MTGO, as I recall. So, that is a dead waitable thing, but I think I'm just going to play our 2-drop for now. I wish, if I draw a Swamp, I can play Rats and dead weight next turn, but if I don't, obviously, it's not so good. Should I have dead weighted this before they slap an aura on it? Oh, okay. No, is the answer. So, I could Sprouting Renewal for our own 2-drop. I think I just want a dead weight Fresh Face Recruit, though. See you later. Our opponent's in red-white, so being able to destroy an artifact or enchantment might actually matter. Yeah, I tend to use auto tap. Sometimes it bites me, though. Sometimes it does bite me. So, I'm trying to decide if it's worth getting a 2/2 here. I don't think it is. Maybe it will be next turn. Well, now I can blow that up, which isn't the worst plan. Okay, so we have a 1 and a 2 now. So Gruesome Menagerie is at least going to get a couple things. We have more 3s than anything, so keep that in mind. Alright, so I think we attack. What could they have here? Oh, okay. That's cool. Alright, so I think we play Burglar Rat and then use it for Sprouting Renewal to blow up their Locket. I'm glad they have a hard choice here. That always feels good. Shouldn't have been that hard, I don't think. So yeah, Sprouting Renewal. Convoke. Animation. Alright. So alright, that's pretty good. So I think we play our Barrier and our Hitchclaw Recluse, and that should pretty much stop them from attacking us for a while. I think we got to put you in the graveyard, buddy. We need the mana. Might get you back later one way or another, but yeah, and then Recluse. Ah, crap. That's what they call bad news. Oh, that's a good draw, though. So that's a 3 we can get back after we trade for something here. Don't tell me they top decked something useful. I don't want to hear it. I don't want a lava coil. I don't really want that either, but I'll take it. It's a little less scary than some things. Okay, so you're going to block there. And you're going to block here. Yeah, that works for me. So we're going to have the mana soon to play Gruesome Menagerie. And we have, yeah, so if we block with our Barrier of Bones here, we can get it back with the Gruesome Menagerie. Yeah. So Barrier of Bones will block here, you'll block there, we'll go to 13. Do I want Burglar Rat back more than Dissident? No, they don't have any cards in their hand, so no is the answer. Alright, so we'll Menagerie now. We get all 3. Look at that. That's nice. Land, huh? 3, 4. I don't think we really... I mean, playing Lotleth Giant will be nice at some point, but I don't think we need it right this second. Is attacking... Let's get in there. Look at that. Look at that Burglar Rat. Take that. Yeah, that Menagerie gives us a 3-for-1 pretty much. We traded... Well, we didn't trade with the barrier, I guess, so maybe not quite a 3-for-1. Okay, so block, block. See if they have a trick here. No. They could have like a second main phase Cosmotronic Wave. That wouldn't have been fun. They didn't have anything for me to make them discard the turn I played Gruesome Menagerie. Otherwise, I would agree with you. I could have waited, I guess, but I think getting everything back mattered more. So right now you do 2 damage. But there's a good chance I aggressively block here. Well, or maybe not. I think our Recluse might be dead. Yeah, it is. See you later, buddy. Okay. Well. Do we just play Hired Poisoner? Well, I guess I should attack here, actually. So, the upside here... Yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and just do it because we don't have anything else to do anyway. Alright. Play Poisoner. So we've got the ground locked down pretty well. We do have to worry about the Sky Knight Legionnaire beating us to death, though. Which isn't very much fun. Okay, so I think I attack with everything here. Because I'm going to play Lotleth Giant in my second main phase. Deal. And we probably put it on the Dissident. And then Lotleth Giant drops him to 8. And he's huge, so that's nice. That's not so nice, but at least we get some value out of it. But that does make it a lot harder for us to find a way to win. That's for sure. Yeah, not so good. All right, barrier, chump blocks. What do we need, like dead weight? We are dead a lot of ways. Vaporkin. When I used that card, there was no way for me to force the opponent to discard. And using Gruesome Menagerie when I did is basically the only reason we're alive. If they'd had a card in their hand to make me discard, that I could make them discard, it would have made sense, but they just didn't. So it didn't make sense. All right, so I think we attack here. Okay, I'm cool with that, I think. We got a chance, but not a great one. Because Sky Knight Legionnaire is messing us up. We do have kill spells. Let's hope they just have a land in their hand. Ooh. Well, that is useful. Okay. If they block my Dissident, they're going to be able to kill it because, yeah, but that drops them to 5. So we have, yeah. Okay. So now we play Fine Broker. Now the question is, so I can get the Giant and they're dead if I get to next turn. Right? Yeah, we have 7. So let's get the Giant, I guess. The difference is, the other option is I could get something that can block this flyer. Which would be like Hitchclaw Recluse. But I think the Giants are best choice. We just have to hope they don't have a way to mess us up here, basically. There's a very good chance they can, but this means auto-win if we get to our turn. And I think that getting the Spider would be nice, but I don't think it would win us the game, basically. So I think I'm just going to double block here to be safe. We go to 1. Do they have a way to kill us? They don't. I think we get there. Take that. That Golgari Fine Broker was a pretty nice card. Yeah, the Spider could have saved me from combat tricks, but yeah, it was a hard choice because I think the Giant was a guaranteed win if we got to our next turn, basically. The Spider meant we could survive another turn, but not necessarily that we could win the game. It wouldn't have given us anything that would have allowed us to attack, you know. This is a pretty good hand. That Menagerie was nasty in that game. Well, there's our Menagerie again, and we have 1s, 2s, and 3s in our hand again. So that's nice. I do like that card. I think it's one of the better designed of those double-sided cards. So I don't really... I mean, I guess I may as well attack with my Guild Mage. Because I'm just going to play the Assassin here. Yeah, I don't think the Spider would have necessarily lost me the game. It just didn't have as much upside. Okran Assassin making them block is kind of hilarious, as usual. Obviously, we're not going to be playing Rhizome Lurcher anytime soon. Interesting. Okay, so... I think we attack with everything here. They play that creature because they probably really want to trade. Because they're like, I have to get rid of that Okran Assassin somehow, you know. So yeah, we'll kill the Charger. So I could play the Lurcher here as a 3-3, which isn't the worst, but I think just playing this is probably better. They may also be a Golgari deck with that splashing white. Although, it seems less likely than... Well, they're not going to be an Orzhov deck splashing green, so... There might be a Selesnya deck splashing black, though. That probably makes the most sense. Okay. Hunted Witness is annoying for my hired poisoner, that's for sure. Of course, trading my poisoner for it isn't as bad as it would usually be because of both Rhizome Lurcher and Gruesome Menagerie. Yeah, I think it's worth getting in for 2 here. Oh. I'm okay with that. Okay, so, again, we could play our Lurcher as a 3-3. And it's worth considering, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm kind of inclined to block this with Hired Poisoner because of both Lurcher and Menagerie. I mean, it's not a great trade, obviously, but because I can get it back and because it'll make my Lurcher better, you know, that I think works out pretty well. Wish I'd gotten more Lurchers. They're sort of the backbone, I think, of most good Golgari decks. If you're going to have a good Golgari deck, like 3 of them is usually pretty good, but that's not what we're going to get. That's not what we have. But we can get back, I mean, we can get back both our Death Touch creatures with Menagerie, potentially, so. And even if they, it's almost like if they use a kill spell on one of our 2-drops here, we kind of prefer it, because we know we can get back the 2-drops. Oh, really? Again? What's happening? Why does everybody have that? Okay. In that case, yeah, I think we attack with both of these. Yeah, if they block, we kill the Loxodon, yeah. They're probably going to play a Find Broker and get it back and do it again. Wouldn't that be fun? I don't think I ever got to draft that card in this format. Just a reminder, everyone, that... so do I trade my Guild Mage? I think I might. Let's do it. Trade aggressively. So if they use a trick here, it's a little annoying, but I'm kind of okay with it, with the Menagerie. I probably play Lurcher first, but anyway, next week I won't be doing any streaming because I'll be getting ready to do my set review at the end of the week and such. So yeah. So that circuitous route does not make me very happy. We don't have a 1-drop in our graveyard yet, so I actually think trading Hired Poisoner here, not a bad plan either. And then we can play a Lurcher who will be a 6/6. Wonder what they're trying to ramp into. Something scary. If we get in for 1 and just play a 5/5, I'm okay with that too, but, you know. Alright, so, yeah, Lurcher it is. And then we can Menagerie and get all 3... Well, we can get 3 things back. I'm not sure which 3. This is a good example of how much better Rhizome Lurcher is than Golgari Raiders. Raiders aren't bad, but Lurcher's so much better. Since it starts as a 2/2, you know, adding haste just doesn't make enough of a difference, I don't think. But that also explains why they traded aggressively. Alright, so I think we attack. Works for me. And then we Menagerie. I think we probably want Poisoner, Guild Mage, Assassin. Yeah. That works pretty well. And I guess I'm going to hold on to some discard help. Discard protection, I mean. Our Menagerie, we considered not running it, but so far we've been able to set it up really well in both our games, so guess I'm glad I didn't. Guess I'm glad I didn't do it. My Rhizome Lurcher may be about to die. They kind of have to kill something here. Yeah, fair. Fair enough. Because if they didn't kill the Lurcher, you know, this would have had to block our Assassin and we could have gone a little crazy there. Okay. Menace attack for 4. Doesn't seem terrible. Plus Okran Assassin plus Guildmage later is pretty great. So I think Menace attack for 4 is the plan right here. Well, that's kind of a problem. Luckily, I can deadweight it. Yeah. I could also just kill it with Swarm Guildmage plus Assassin, except they can make a creature. So not so much. Yeah. Well, now I think we're in business. All right, so we're going to go... Let me make sure I remember what this does. Yes, I do. Yeah, the champion is pretty good, but in limited, I've never really seen it go off very effectively. It's part of the reason the Selesnya decks struggle. All right, so 3. So we'll do this again. Hold on to this forest. Yeah, they're in a horrible place unless they can get rid of my Guildmage or Assassin, because even if they play other things, well, they have to attack, I guess. If they attack, I can't kill their creatures, but if they attack, Menace and all that happens. So they're sort of in a difficult situation. Well, that's annoying. I can kill it, but it's still annoying. Ooh. If they don't attack here, I can kill all 3 of them. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I could do it at instant speed, but I want to make it so... Yeah. Is it better to do it instant speed for some reason? I don't think so. I can find out whether or not I'm going to get blown out more quickly if I just do it now. Alright. Attack with both. Oh, I can only actually kill 2 things. But that's okay. I don't know why I was thinking 3. Because I'm in Fool, mostly. So, killing 2 things is still a pretty good deal. Even if it's token Crawl Swarm. So drop them to 4, because they are going to gain back 1 life. What do they have in their hand? I was kind of assuming they have like a creature in their hand and they're just going to get back Crawl Swarm, but maybe they have something else. That's interesting. This person's username is Apostle Paul. That's interesting. Didn't know he played Magic. Alright, so I'm definitely killing both of those, or trying to at least. Yeah. So I think we play the renewal for a creature here. Yeah, that was weird for them to block that way. I think letting me kill the token and another thing would have been good, but letting me kill both of those is really good. Oh, Vivid Revival. Now it makes a little more sense, at least. Vivid Revival's nasty. We would have loved one of those. Yeah, I mean, it would have been good in our deck, too. Alright, so they play Let Have Champion here. I can threaten lethal here without too much trouble. With the Menace ability. And they're going to have to block. So I think we come out okay still. Oh, you're right. They did have to. They didn't have to block with all three, did they? Oh, no, you're right. They did have to block with all three. You were correct. That's why they did it. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do this again. And then we're gonna attack. They go to 2 here, and they're gonna lose both their creatures no matter how they block. I guess they'll go to 3 because of the soldier token. It is very Lord of the Ringsy. Okay, well, now they don't have to go to 3 or whatever. You gotta block with both. Or with nothing. Yeah, that works too. Alright, so Let Have Champion could become a problem on this board if we can't kill them soon. Where's Lotleth Giant to just finish the game for us? Yeah, because they're going to be able to just make a bunch of tokens and gain life. So we may be in trouble now. We could use another dead weight. We have another one. But things are a little scary now because we got to find a way to get through for 2. That's not helping that cause. Not one bit. So they have 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can make 2 tokens. So doing the menace thing and attacking, not really worth it. So we're just going to end our turn and let them make the 2 tokens, unfortunately. We can gain life now, you know. This is a nice guild mage because it has both an offensive and a defensive ability. You can always do something with it. I said I'd never really seen Let Have Champion go off, but it might happen now. So they can pump their whole team at some point with Flourish, too, which is not good. Gain themselves 1 billion life. I mean, it'll be 9, but 9's a lot at this point. Yeah. Would I have cleared his board? He could have made... Oh, you guess you're right. He would have had to block with Champion. Yeah, maybe that would have been the right thing to do. Now it's too late. And I just forgot to gain life, too. It's awesome. Yeah, probably punted here. If the Champion were dead, we'd be in way better shape. Yeah. You are correct. Marpletti and Raphael, I punted. Although, I mean, I wouldn't have won the game off of it, but it would have gotten... We would have been a lot closer than we are now as we wait for Flourish to destroy us. You know? They'd probably just use it now, right? I mean... They're at 2, and they know they have various things to be worried about. So, thanks for the follow, Raphael. And thank you for the follow, Ayunu. Yeah, that makes sense. Blarg. That's all I have to say. All right, so kind of surprised. I was going to say, I'm kind of surprised I want to attack with their champion, but all right. So we're going to block one of you, and I guess I'll kill one of you too and take 9. Yeah. Glad you enjoy the content on YouTube, and glad you get to enjoy it here at UNU. Yeah. Not what I want to be happening. I think if we'd attacked... yeah. I don't always know. Sometimes you guys miss it, and then somebody on YouTube points it out, and I'm like, man. Okay. So we're not toast yet. We're getting there, though. We're getting to be toast. And we'd certainly be in better shape if we'd attacked earlier. We do have our Doom Whisperer. I forgot we have that thing. That is something that would go a long way towards helping out here. Vigor Spore Worm wouldn't be too bad. We already did our Menagerie, yeah. That's, I mean, the Menagerie is what got them down to 2, really. Okay. Bring in the Thunder. We'll block here, and we'll block here. Let's see what happens. We have 19, and they have 15 in theirs, library-wise. At some point, they're going to play this Swarm. I guess they have to draw a creature, but at some point they're going to play it, and that will be kind of a problem. We gain 2 at the end of their turn to go back up to 8. But yeah, they can attack with all 5 of these every turn and get in for a couple. I guess we're negate. No, they're netting 1 damage every time. Okay. So they can do that and make another token. That's good. Okay. Okay. That, could be worse. +4, huh? So I think we play Vigor Spore Worm. The thing gets Vigilance. I think we want to do it to the Poisoner. Yeah, so we get in for some free damage that doesn't hurt. And we have a huge creature who can actually block stuff. That's always good. I have a feeling, yeah, I was going to say, I have a feeling they're still going to attack me. Yeah, do I just need to trade my Poisoner? I think I do, sadly. Sadly enough. Ooh, that's not too bad. Now all of our undergrowth is showing up at a pretty good time to get us back in this game, basically. You know, take us to a high life total. Another big creature. I think we basically need to draw Doom Whisperer to win, though. Lotleth Giant wouldn't hurt. It would definitely help, but wouldn't help a ton. At some point, they can attack with that champion and really go crazy, but that's why we'd like our other deadweight, too. That would be helpful. I guess our Golgari Vinebroker can kill the champion. Get back the deadweight so I can kill the champion, too. Thank you for the follow, Young Pyromancer 53. Okay. All right. I think we just hold on to that for now. We can flash it in as a surprise, and that's always nice. They've got 12 cards. We've got 16. I have a feeling, man, they can not draw a creature to discard to get back their swarm, and I'm happy about it. Now, they can also make a ton of tokens, which I'm not happy about. 5, 9, 13, 14. So they can make 3 a turn. No, just still 2, but they're 1 mana away from 3 a turn. So if they did the Ledev champion attack here, that would be interesting, I think. But I think it's probably worth doing, maybe? I don't know. Having Whisper Agent come in out of nowhere might be pretty nice against a Ledev champion attack here. That's for sure. The Saheeli on the next set seems cool, but I don't think she'll actually be that good in Limited because I don't think there's enough of an artifact theme going on. Oh, no, it's not artifacts, actually. It's non-creatures. Never mind. She'll be all right. I think. She makes servos, but it's non-creature spells. Alright, we'll get rid of that. Gain some more life. Okay. This is helping us dig for the things that we might end up need. The things that we do need. I think another Whisper Agent works for me. You know, it's not going to win us the game, but it'll continue to help us continue to hold off our opponent. But yeah, the Saheeli is obviously a good blue-red build around. What's her? I'm thinking that her static ability isn't very good, but I can't actually remember what it is off the top of my head. She's a build around who looks pretty nice for sure, though. Set looks real interesting. It'll really feel, I think, like such a different world playing with so many planeswalkers, which will be a lot of fun, I think. They have 10 1/1 tokens, by the way. So we're gonna need help soon. Oh, it's not her static that isn't very good. It's her loyalty ability. Must be. What's her loyalty ability? Something to do with artifacts? Yeah. That's what it is. Her static is good. Her loyalty like copies an artifact or some nonsense, which is not going to be that good in Limited. Yeah. So it's not so good. But yeah, her static ability is. There aren't very many of them that are like that. Okay, so they're going to do this. How many things are they going to tap? Is the question. Oh no, they're just gonna attack with the tokens. All right, so let's see if they blow us out here one way or another. Hoping they don't, but I kind of feel like we have to block, sadly. All right. Let's see if they have a pump spell. I mean, we're in a bad situation if they do. We couldn't afford to take it because we would die, so. Do you think they have Mephitic Vapors? I guess that would kind of hurt them too and not hurt me. I mean, it would hurt me maybe more than them, but probably not. In the end, they didn't actually accomplish a whole lot there, so I'm pretty okay with it. No, I do not have a Mephitic Vapors in my deck, sadly, Raphael. That would be great, wouldn't it? I think I attack with Vigor Spore Worm here. Never mind. It's not worth it. They'll just make a token and block it. One less token's nice, I guess, but I don't think it makes enough of a difference. Oh yeah, Menace would be interesting. Then it's unblockable. I don't think it's worth tapping down 2 creatures right now, though, just because of their board state. But that is a potential thing to do, top rope elbow drop. I think being cautious here and trying to draw Deadweight or Fine Broker or anything, lots of things, is probably the best bet. It's been a long one. Oh. Well, I think that breaks the game open in their favor. Gotta say. They can draw cards. They can draw cards now. They can make their Let of Champion absolutely massive when it attacks. Man, Azoni. I wish we had an Azoni. That's even better on a board like this than our Whisper or Doom Whisperer would be, so. It's a good reason to be in Golgari. Yeah, I'll flash in my Whisper Agent. Throw that away. Yeah, Cosmotronic Wave would be hilarious. We do have Mephitic Vapors in our sideboard, but of course this is best of one, so it's not going to do us any good. Finality, yeah, Finality is always really good, pretty much. So they went with 12-12 there. Let's throw a Barrier Bones in front of that. And let's try to kill everything else in combat that we can. Yeah, so block there, block here, block there, block here, block there. Yeah, that's the plan. Oh, I double blocked one of them. So I'm taking 1 damage I didn't need to. Cool. Yeah, when the opponent was at 2, that was a good time. That was a good time. We were once pretty low, too, is what's kind of funny. Our Crawl Foragers and Swarm Guildmage have kept us in this. Oh, thank you. This will help. Now, problem is, Yeah, I mean, I think we got to get dead weight. The Lurcher will be big. But we got to kill that champion. We can't let them keep adding to the board. So I think we get dead weight. Yeah. Make a few more tokens, but now you're out of token engine. Instead, you can just draw 1,000,000 cards, which you could have done in response to that, actually. I'm drawing one anyway. Okay. Yeah, that's true. They are at 10, and we're not exactly on the verge of death right now. Though I'm still surprised that Forager or Swarm hasn't come back, because the only way I can block it is Hitchclaw Recluse. Then they can get it back again and start swinging at us in the air. So, yeah. We only have, 2 more cards in our deck than they do, but that does matter. Or it could, at least. This is a time where, like, another Crawl Foragers would be great. All right. We want to kill the guys with lifelink most. And first of all, let's make sure we're not double blocking something we don't need to be double blocking. We are not. So we take 5 here. If they have a way to pump their whole team, that we haven't seen yet, other than sorcery speed, we're in trouble. But it's not like we can just take it either. So they could have drawn some cards, but I guess maybe they're afraid of decking themselves. Oh, that's not good. I'm glad they let us thin out their board first, though. But it is still not good. Giving menace to everything. Hello, Sinister, and thank you for the bits, as always. Okay, another creature doesn't hurt, but are we just dead now to the Guild Mage's ability? We're close. Yeah, it would have been his win if he waited a turn. And it might still be. Probably not, though. But yeah, they should have waited a turn. They didn't have to attack me there. But I'm cool with them attacking. This has been a fun game. I love these long, grindy ones. Oh! Interesting. So they can do that plus menace? If they can do that plus menace, they can kill us, but they're also on the verge of decking themselves now. Can we survive this? I guess even if we can survive it, they have another turn to finish us off because they have 1 card left. That's why they did it. They didn't want a camaraderie and draw their whole deck and kill themselves. They had to let me kill a certain number of them. Man. So they actually, I think, did the right thing, except, again, probably just Swarm Guildmage could have done it, but they can still give menace to their whole team. What are they going to get back here? Just imagine if I hadn't punted earlier. This game would probably be over. Or, I mean, they would be at 2 and they wouldn't have made so many tokens. I guess it would have gained a little bit of life, but I think we would have won eventually. This isn't good, though. Menace to the whole team and camaraderie. I'm kind of hoping they miss that they can do that, but I don't see how that's going to happen. So it's kind of funny. If I had blocked one less creature when they attacked me the turn before, they wouldn't have been able to use Camaraderie without them dying before they kill us. Because I don't think we're dead on this turn. I think we're dead next turn. Could be wrong. So, okay. How do we want to block here? So, like this, like this, like that. Yeah, because we won't be dead here. So yeah, if they had drawn one more card, they would have killed them. They would have lost. I wish we had a way to mill one card right now so badly. We don't. Wow. What? Really? Where do we put this counter? I'm going to stick it here. Do we actually have a chance? We actually have a chance for them to mill themselves out. Oh, I could have used Guild Mage. Good call. That was stupid of me. He has a bunch of cards because he played Camaraderie. But they have to kill me this turn now. Oh, man. I'm going to be mad if I needed to gain that 2 life. I was just so sure it didn't matter. Thank you for the follow. Veets forever. Do they have a way to kill me? Or do they deck themselves? Yeah, if I die by 2 or less, it's going to feel real bad. Real bad. If I end up winning this game despite mistakes, you know, that'd be pretty nice, I guess. Okay. They need like a couple. They have a bunch of cards, so if they have a couple kill spells, that might get them there. Okay, they've got 1. I actually missed, I think, at least twice in this game on gaining 2 life, too. That gives them a creature with haste, but it doesn't... It won't be enough to kill me. They need another kill spell. And... Okay. They still can't kill me, but if they have one more kill spell, they can. Because I take... Oh, no. That does kill me, doesn't it? No. No, it doesn't. We take 4. Wow. Lawless Giant shows up to make the life total look a little more respectable. I can't believe we won that one. Despite the mistakes. That's hilarious. That was a hilarious game. That's for sure. Right, I'll be right back, and then obviously we'll continue. All right, I am back, obviously enough. It was a great game, and my misplays made it way more interesting than it might have been, right? It was all for entertainment value. On the draw, this doesn't seem like a horrible keep. Yeah, I mean, I think I keep it. It's not great, but Gruesome Menagerie has been our friend. Hopefully they're not Boros. I think that'll give us the most trouble. They could be Boros. They could also be, Is it, though? Nope, they're Boros. And they just played a Tajik. And they're attacking me for 5. That's not good. Neither is my lack of black mana. I guess First Strike can potentially mess me up more. There's a chance they have a trick anyway, but like they could have used like a burn spell and then First Strike would have killed my Recluse. My god. This is not the time to not have black mana. Okay, well at least I drew something else I can play. But we're in some. I think we're gonna lose this one real quick. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think there's any way out of this. This was... Yeah, are we just dead now? Yeah, we are. Wow. How about that? We went from a game that took like 45 minutes to one that took like 2 minutes. Good stuff. Alright, this is a much better keep. I'm actually going to play the Poisoner first, because it might actually do some damage, and all the damage we can do, I think we want to do when we have, like, Lotleth Giant. Here, I think I'm going to play the Barrier, because I think we really want to do everything we can to hit a 3rd land drop. Looks like we will, so we'll just leave it on top. Yeah, I think it's going to be Vigor Spore Worm. See you later, buddy. So it looks like they're probably Dimir. Please don't play. Okay, that doesn't worry me too much. Alright, so I think going Deadweight on Dissident. Attack with Centipede. Play Burglar Rat works for me. Yeah, that would have been that's one of those games where it's like almost like solitaire for our opponent. So, or gold fishing, I guess is what we call it in Magic for some reason. So there's our green. All right, so I think we attack with Centipede and Rat. Well, that's no fun, but putting a counter on Hired Poisoner can be. Trade Rats, okay. I'll end our turn. Hello, Nate. It's going pretty well. We did one draft 5 and 3 with what was it? Is it? And we're in another one right now, and we're 2 and 1 with Golgari. We're not going to be able to play it, but I think we should value drawing a creature here either way. So I think we're going to do it. We can play it next turn, potentially. So, all right. So I think we attack here. We didn't get any generous strays. They go pretty nice in this deck. Yeah, they're getting flooded hard, which happens. So we gained 3 life right now. I forgot we threw a Vigor Spore Worm in there early. That's pretty nice. 3 life seems good. Yeah, and right now we can also our what's it called? Ooh, that's less good. Okay. We'll end our turn. Luckily, I don't have a flyer that it can kill, but yeah. All right, there's that land. Yeah, I think we just play Foragers. And we end our turn. I think they're going to cash in their Vine here. Yeah, makes sense. We're pretty much out of gas, which I don't love, but... Ooh, I don't love that either. Surveilling every turn can lead to us being in trouble. Yeah, it's been fun today, Guilds of Ravnica. I think it's a format that can get stale pretty quickly, but if you just play it occasionally, it's pretty fun. I've had fun with both the decks we drafted, and that's what matters, I think. And not having played it for a while, it's been pretty fun. Luckily, the Guildmage doesn't actually... Never mind. As I said, the Guildmage doesn't actually tap anything, but they can use it to make it so this doesn't untap. And that's pretty good. So we can chump with our barrier, and it's probably what we'll do. After all, we have Undergrowth and Gruesome Menagerie and whatnot. Okay, so... play this land, too, because now we've got a Mana Sink. Yeah, the Izzet deck was real fun. Got to go off with the Murmuring Mystic a few times, which isn't always enjoyable. I think they forgot to House Guildmage or Poisoner, because if it hadn't untapped here, they would have had another nice attack for us, and that wouldn't have been good. Alright, so we're going to end our turn. They're going to Surveil, which is less than ideal, but... you know, maybe we'll get our opponent to deck themselves again. Yeah, see, they just got rid of 2 lands, which always feels good. Especially when that's what you draw. Alright, Loth Giant is not, like, game-breaking here, but he is big, and he does do 5 damage. I don't hate it. So Gruesome Menagerie can right now get back 3 things, which is basically what we want. Yeah, alright. I know you can get your guy back, but I think it's worth blocking to make you have to do it. Yeah, and they do. They can't replay it again right away. At least there's that. So yeah, with the Mana Sink, I think we keep playing lands now. They're going to get so much value out of surveilling that it's going to be hard to find a way to win this, I think, but we can try. I have not drawn the demon yet, Top Rope Elbow Drop. It has not been our friend. Gruesome Menagerie and Lotleth Giant have probably been the two most effective cards, I mean, that we've drawn. Yeah, they're going way wider than we are. Eesh. So we're going to get punched in the face by this Crawl Swarm here, obviously enough. Hey, have our own Guild Mage, which is not quite as good as theirs, but I'll take it. Gaining some life. Even Menace, like on this board, could be a problem for our opponent if we find a way to clear out a few things anyway. Oh. Not good. That card's so good. And a lot of times when I've ended up in Golgari, I have like 2 status statues because people are so unwilling to draft it. But like that card's ridiculous. So it's a reason to be in Golgari for sure. Okay. I think we're probably losing this one. Our opponent's card selection is the bane of our existence. I guess Doom Whisperer would be, as it always is, really a good draw. Menagerie would be good. We could get back our Spider again. Yeah, they got multiple Lurchers. They're like a straight up 3-color deck too. Like not, oh hey, well that'll help. Some. Doesn't solve our problems, but it's gonna make our lives a little better in the short run. Okay. I can surveil. To pay life to do it, which is a little bit dangerous right now, but I can do it. Yeah, I mean, I might pay to surveil with it at least once. I mean, there's not that much that we can dig for that, like, solves our problems, though, so it's almost not worth it. Like, I almost need... Okay, well, that's annoying. We got to try to deck them again is basically our best way to win here, and it could happen. So, oh, okay. Do we surveil here? Does it make a difference if we do? Not much of one. I don't. Let's just do it. I think we're dead, but. Deadly Visit will help. Yeah, them killing our Doom Whisperer there might just be GG. It's pretty dang close. Making sure we draw Deadly Visit next turn does give us a chance, but maybe not really. They can attack with so much here. If they're aggressive enough here, it won't really matter if I draw Deadly Visit. If they decide to be conservative, we might have a chance, but they may as well just attack with everything, like, pretty much. Like, how am I not dead, you know? Yeah, I'm dead. I could block the 3 biggest creatures on the ground. I can't block the creature in the air, so... Provided they realize it, we're dead. I think they're counting, so I think they know we're dead. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, that's annoying. Alright, so gotta block the big guy. Gotta block the... Actually, no, yeah. Gotta block this big guy. And block here. And you... maybe you should block there. And then you should block here. Not that it makes a difference, but that is the optimal way to block. Man, that price of fame was... It made me real sad. Alright, 2 and 2. Come on, Golgari. Come on. I believe... My cat's doing something. Okay, this is a decent hand. Alright, so we lead with our Poisoner. Okay, so we attack with our Poisoner. No fairies in this set. Selesnya is the worst for limited in this set, I think, too. I don't think it's Golgari. I think it's the second worst. Okay. Yeah, all right. We'll leave it on top. That's pretty annoying. The good news is we can Whisper Agent and block it, except... Oh no, yeah, it gives Death Touch, not unblockable if they Surveil. Well, I think we still flash in our Whisper Agent. Trying to be cute and flash it in later isn't really worth it. Man, Lotleth Giant later might be nice, but I think it's just too expensive to count on. We can get it back if we really need to. So... I think I'm fine with attacking with Whisper Agent here and then playing the Necrolisk. Like, if they want to trade with... Either of these want to trade, I'm cool with it. Yeah. We can get value out of those trades better than they will, most likely. Certainly not guaranteed, but I think it is most likely. Okay, we got Menagerie, so... Yeah, I've got a 3 in there already, and we have 2 1s in play, so that's good. I could... sacrifice the barrier here. I don't think that's a horrible plan. I think I'm going to do it. If our opponent does something in response, I don't love it, but I'm not going to mind it. Last game was a loss, Raphael. Opponent, we've got our Doom Whisper, and then our opponent killed it, and we had no hope of finding a way out of the situation after that. Alright, so I think we attack with our Necrolisk. It has Menace. Come here, kitty cat. She wants me to pay attention to her, so she's making noise. That's how she rolls. Let's see what they're going to do here. Are they going to bounce my Necrolisk? If I were them and I had a bounce spell, I'd probably just save it for the Poisoner so that they can potentially draw a card. I guess they do need to have Surveil, but... Ouch. Or they can do that. We are up to 4 cards in our graveyard, so there's that. So I could dead weight, which would make it so they don't get to draw a card. I kind of think that's okay here. Like, even if they Surveil. Come here, Tukey. Come on. I will give you the attention you so desire if you come here. So we have a 1 and a 3. So it is kind of tempting to Menagerie, but I think I'll hold off for now and just play Crawl Foragers and gain 4. Gives me the biggest creature on the battlefield by a significant margin. And it's likely to stay that way because I have Deadly Visit. Okay, so I think, yeah, we attack with our Foragers here. They do basically have a free block, but I'm kind of okay with it. Yeah. Free block for them. Now then, the question is it worth getting back Whisper Agent and Barrier of Bones with Gruesome Menagerie? It probably is on this board. They could have a counter spell, but I think I'm okay with it. Right, so we'll get back both of these. We surveil twice. Get some... Oh, yeah. Well, nothing to think about here. Informant is always a little frustrating when you have like a 3-2 that you want to attack with, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, so we'll attack with our Forager. Now we find out if they have a counter spell for Doom Whisperer. Nope. So will our Whisperer actually go off this time? I would pet her if she would come close enough to me to pet her. But oh, there she goes. There she goes. She's now on her little cat tree next to the... She finally figured it out. Chemister's Insight. Okay. They can do it again if they want to. So I kind of don't want them to have a kill spell, obviously enough. That only kills one of my creatures, and it kills one of yours. So... I guess you get to surveil, though. Yeah, they should have. What they should have done is printed Glowspore Shaman at common. That would have made Golgari miles better. But Glowspore Shaman at uncommon, it's pretty hard to get a hold of. So we're gonna surveil here. Yeah, and we'll draw this Guild Mage. Yeah, and then we're going to attack with all of these. They take 10. We'll play Guild Mage. And we'll end our turn. The moment I stop petting her, of course, she goes away and tries to be a nuisance. Who that card? I wish it. If they'd made it like a 4-mana 3/3 that did this, it would have just been miles better. It's like it's always frustrating to me that it is what it is because it's bad. Like its base is bad. All right, so maybe she wants out of the room, my cat. After this game, we'll see if that's it. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and Deadly Visit Muse Drake. Try to, anyway. Oh, okay, well. Okay, Vigor Spore Worm seems pretty good here. And then, I think we attack with both of these. Wait a second. No, yeah, that's what we do. I mean, what happened is they just didn't print enough quality commons and uncommons compared to the other color pairs is the basic, the issue at its core. All right, so they can Chemister's Insight here and try to find a way out. They could have a kill spell or something, I guess. Yep, that's the problem, basically. Like, you know, when Crawl Foragers is one of the most playable Undergrowth cards in the set, it's not a good sign. It's not a great sign. And it is. Yeah, there's not enough enablers. I mean, the thing you got to do, basically, is just try to... They just hit an Artful Takedown. That's annoying. That's really going to mess up my Vigor Spore Worm plan. Oh, unless they do it now. Now I think we just win. Yeah, we do. Vigor Spore Worm also being one of the better ones is sad as well. Okay. Are you settling back down, Tukey, or what? Do you want out? Do you want to be in here? Which is it? All right. Yeah, I mean, one Vigor Spore Worm is always nice in these decks. And I'm always happy with that. What else? The Rhizome Lurcher, I think, is the best common or uncommon payoff. But then, you know, Lotleth Giant's okay. Like, there's lots of decent stuff. There's just nothing great. This is a pretty good hand. As I was doing the draft, I was pointing out all of the Golgari cards that are common or uncommon and just aren't good. Because that's really the core issue. Right. Dissident. So we may be up against Boros again, which is less than ideal for us, I would say. But having 2 deadweights does go a long way towards helping us against them, though. Works for me. Yeah, 3+ if you have a Glaive, too, does make him a little better, but he's still a 6-drop. I mean, I think ideally there are 6-drops you'd rather have, I guess, is what I'm saying. But if you don't have any other ones, yeah, playing 3 is probably okay. I mean, I think the problem with Selesnya is that Convoke isn't well positioned in this format. Trying to play big creatures isn't well positioned in a format that has lots of good counter magic. It's just hard to win when there's so much good bounce and removal that really just destroys those decks. Deadweight's nice. I think we use it. It is a little tempting to maybe try to play the Necrolisk, but we need to get rid of this before it does what it does, and then we'll attack them for 3. Question is, should I Sprouting Renewal? I think I'm going to. Seems like a 2/2 could go a long way here. They have powerful cards, sort of, but, you know, Rosemane Centaur compared to the Golden Commons and, like, Izzet and commons and uncommons in Izzet and other color pairs. Man, this second deadweight is going to be nasty. All right. Getting 2 deadweights is a good way to beat Boros, even if you're a slower deck. We are out of gas now, but... Alright, yeah, the double deadweight really puts them in a bad position. Basically, I think it's, you know, there's some of it's synergy, but some of it is just the quality of commons and uncommons in both color pairs, and the fact that Convoke can be blown out by so many removal spells and counter spells in this format. Like, if you try to play your Siege Worm for, you know, 5 and tap 2 creatures, and your opponent just bounces it for 2 mana, not good. If they counter it for 2 mana, also not good. And those aren't crazy things. Like, those happen all the time. This is a good hand. Again, we've had this choice a lot, but I think we play the Poisoner first. Try and get in for as much damage as we can, basically. Since we do have the reach of Lotleth Giant. I keep wanting to say Troll, but... so player Barrier here. Yeah, you work for me, man. That'll work. I wish it worked a little better. Mostly that I could punish them for playing that guild gate there. I think we go for the token here. I think we want to pressure them if we can, and that does do it. Trading a poisoner for that doesn't feel good, but I don't hate the plan. No. So I'm going to attack with both. Trade poisoner for informant. We can get it back later. And play Necrolisk. Wonder how many colors their deck is. Okay, so I think giving this Menace right now is actually pretty good. If they can kill it if they want to double block it, but I'm okay with that. So and then I think we just attack with both. Yeah, works for me. Though the best payoff for gates in this set is the Gargoyle, which compared to any of the guild, the gate payoffs in the others in Allegiance is not very good. Well, this is not good news. Certainly. Alright, well, that doesn't hurt. I don't like that we have this annoying flyer to deal with, though. I could go with Menace again, but that seems a little too aggressive. I think we can just chill. This can draw them cards, which isn't good news for us. Yeah. I mean, the good news is we have 3 cards with Undergrowth in our hand that, well, 2 and one that gets me something back from the graveyard, and I think that can end pretty well for us. We just need, especially another forest would be ideal, but yeah, this Dragonauts is going to hit us pretty hard this turn, I'd say. For 5 at least, anyway. We need those dead weights. Okay, well, it's not the worst. I guess I attack here with my token. They can block with the Centipede and put a counter on the Dragonauts, but I'm kind of okay with that. Yeah, so that gives them a 2/4. See you later, Vigor Spore Worm. Oh, yeah, now we really need a dead weight. I think I did that when I shouldn't have. They hadn't actually attacked us yet, but that's okay. We do hit our land here. Yeah, so attack with Whisper Agent. If they kill it, it's not too big of a deal. That seems... I would be ecstatic if they blocked with League Guild Mage. Alright, play a big creature who gains us life, which certainly isn't bad in this situation. Yeah, if the gate deck had been better... Ooh, that's big too. I'm not happy about it. That's a pretty good draw, though. So I think we attack with both of these. No menace. Yep, cool with me. We need our Lotleth Giant. So we're going to take at least 7 in the air here, which... Well, we can actually block. So maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to take this 5. Okay. Let's attack with our Foragers. I almost think getting back our Foragers might be worth it. Just because of the life gain. Because we're going to play Fine Broker here one way or another. Yeah, so we'll play our Fine Broker. Don't tell me you have a counterspell in your hand off of that Chemister's Insight. Okay. That's a little better than the alternative, at least. Is the Foragers the best pickup here? I think it might be. Vigor Spore Worm, we can't actually cast yet, otherwise maybe I would consider it. I think we want the Foragers. We need to gain some life in this race. Yeah, that's not good. More flyers. It's not what we were hoping to see. Maybe I should have just played my Assassin. That could still get us there. Potentially, anyway. I think we have to play the Foragers first, though. I'm going to chump. Gain 1 more life. Plus, I know that time I can actually chump. Man, Deadweight here is nice, but it's also like, why don't I have another land? Alright, we're going to go back up to 16, so can't be too upset about that. Maybe I attack first with my Fine Broker, and if they double block, I get to kill something, but it would probably be a Vidalcan Mesmerist. Is that really that great? I do gain an additional life. I think it's worth it. Attack with all. Oh, that might be worth it too, you know. Sure. Let's do it. Yeah, okay. They're going to trade for my Poisoner. And just... Yeah. Do they double block the Fine Broker? They do. So we kill the Lee Guild Mage. And the Poisoner. Now we gain 8. Which does buy us some time. Ooh, another flyer. I've had enough of these flyers. Coming out of the woodwork against us. Nah. Not good. Not good. I couldn't have played Deadweight. I could have played Deadweight that turn, but I wouldn't have been able to play the Foragers. So I don't think it's what I wanted to do. Alright, so... I think we got to attack here, which sucks because they're just going to trade and crack back for 6, and they're going to get to Surveil. Maybe I should have held on and just played my Assassin here. That might have been okay. But I don't think it would have mattered too much. What we need to do is top deck our Lotleth Troll. Actually, we can't play it right now, so we probably don't want to do that. We have a couple turns, so land Lotleth Troll. That's what we want. So this Hellkite Whelp, by the way, can just kill my Assassin. So that was kind of kind of pointless, as you've pointed out, top rope elbow drop. Except that it raises our, whatchamacallit, our whatchamacallit. So now the only way we can win is Lotleth Troll. I think we go ahead and dead weight something here so we take less damage. And we have to pray we draw Lotleth Troll. That's basically where we are. It's a good thing we dead weighted, because we would definitely be... Oh, we are dead. Even now. 3, 6, 8, 9. Yeah. Oh, well. So I think we went 5 and 3 and 3 and 3. Is that right? Yes, it is. No, we actually went 4 and 3 and 5 and 3. We won more than we lost in both. That works for me. Should we open our... Oh yeah, we don't get very many packs for this format, but we'll open them. So I would probably take Fresh-Faced Recruit here. Now it would be Dream Eater, which is one of the biggest bombs in the format. I'm a pretty big fan of Discovery Dispersal, and I think that's still what I would take. All right, well, that does it for today's stream. We, went up a little bit in rank. Went a total of 4 and 3 plus 5 and 3 is 9 and 6. Not too bad. I'll be back tomorrow for my last stream for a while, since I'm taking off next week for my set review, because obviously that takes a lot of time. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody who did. It was, I think, one of my most populated streams ever, on average, definitely. So that's really cool. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow for one last stream before, I take a week off from streaming and draft videos in general. Have a nice rest of your Saturday, everybody.